This week I was going to talk about, or I wanted to talk about, my feelings on physical versus digital artwork, particularly with all the NFT stuff and the fact that I do pen plotting. But my plan was to come out here and do a few nice edits, but it's really chucking down the rain, so I'm going to spend most of my time indoors, I think. So, a little bit of a different video this week. We'll see how it goes. Hello everybody. This week is all about putting things into the shop. When I say this week, it's really supposed to be today, but I know it's going to take me forever because I hate writing descriptions for the things in the shop. And it all started because I was doing this, which is trying to show how the 70s pop pattern works. And this design is made up of just 2 tiles, although that's really hard to see because our brains love spotting patterns. So this area over here, this area over here, all look like they're, distinct pieces that are put together. But really, if we have a look at this, which is what I was trying to plot, this is it exploded out into its different elements. It's a slightly different design, but that's the nature of these pen plots, is each one is different. So to explain this, I decided to print out some tiles and talk about it a little bit more. So I printed these tiles, and these tiles are just literally the same thing over and over and over again. Identical tiles and put together for a pattern. Now the fun thing with these tiles is there's actually 4 different ways of arranging them. This way, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 90 degrees the other way, or 270 degrees. And then as we start to rotate these in different directions, you can see they start to make different patterns. So here's a print of the 70s pop design, and now we can hopefully start to see how it's broken down. You can start to recognize that these are the curved tiles, these are the straight tiles. So in the series 1, what we did is we added some color here. Now there's a couple of other things going on with these in that I can start to shape how the design and the pattern works. So here, from left to right, on this side it favors straight tiles more, and on this side it favors curved tiles more. So this row is all straights. And this row, there's 1 straight, 2 straights, 3 straights, 4 straights on this row, and they increase up. So I've actually shaped this to have some structure to it. And then when we moved to series 2, we started adding color and scale, which we'll get onto in a second. So in this system, it's actually drawing them all out, all these smaller tiles here, and then it's replacing groups of 4 small tiles with 1 big tile. And in this case, it does those across the middle, leaving the smaller ones to the edges. And some of the other designs, we not only double up to make bigger tiles, but we also split to make even smaller tiles, which we call noodles. So now we have exactly the same 2 tiles with this reflected color palette where we double tiles up and we halve them down to create these really complicated patterns, and yet at the same time, they're all still just from those 2 tiles. So this is the pattern that we're used to, and then this is it blown up, so all the tiles are separated out. And then I wanted to do a few more so we can see what those look like. And of course, again, each one is different because they all are. And then trying them in different colors on the gold, silver, just to see. This one's a particularly nice one. I like that one a lot. And then instead of going 1 by 1, what happens if I do 2 by 2 tiles in each of the squares? We start to get this effect. So I want to see them bigger, but this one tilted 45 degrees, a few more in there. So a couple of those, I quite like those. And then I got carried away. Here's one where it's tilted just 30 degrees instead. What happens if I cram even more in, but make them smaller and have lots more tiles? That's what you get there. And then teeny tiny ones, So there's 100 tiles there, made up of smaller ones. And then of course trying it, this one's one I did on blue, on black. So I produced all of those just to see the effect they had, because I was enjoying doing them and the pen plotters are enjoying making them. But now I have this lot here that I then need to take photos of them all, get them all signed, put them all in the shop, so then people can buy them, which is always lovely. So that is basically my day today, and probably my week today, getting all these into the shop. Now the problem with these prints, well they're not prints, they're pen plots for a start, is just that. Is one of the ideas behind printing is that you can reproduce the original artwork over and over again. So you have limited edition prints and you say this is one of 20, or this is, you know, one of 50 or whatever, or it's an open edition. Now with these pen plots, because every single one of them is different, I don't really know how you number them. Like this is a series, well these are even all, I mean this one is 100, but then another one down in here is a 36, and then another one here is a 4x4 in there, and so I don't really know how you number these things. I know each one is a unique print, but is each one a one of what? Is this a series of 18? So there's like one of 18, but then they're numbered. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the problem I have, is I don't really know how to addition these particular prints, apart from the fact that obviously each one is kind of a one of one, because no two of them are the same. Anyway, so I think I'm just going to number them. I don't know how I'm going to number them. They're all going to be one of ones. They're all unique limited edition, but they're not limited edition because I can keep making more of them. So I'm not guaranteeing there's only 36. It's ever so tricky. Don't know what to do. And I suppose that, hold on, there's one more thing. I've got a box to open. Let me just pop you down there and then go grab a box. I'll be back in a second. Hello. Now this is a bit odd. Stuart Semple's The Blackest Black, hoping to try to use that in a fountain pen. But also in here we've got, this is some blood. AB. It's not actual blood. Stuart Semple and his laboratory team, I'm not entirely sure what the story they're telling is, took some of Stuart's blood and then has synthesized it. So this is blood AB, so I've got sample 531. Here we go, this is a vial of synthesized Stuart's blood. I thought about extracting some of this and then sticking it into a fountain pen to see whether we can get the pen plotter to draw with blood. But I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. But anyway, thank you Stuart for some of your blood. Thank you Stuart for some of your blood. That's very much appreciated. Pen plotters and bloods? Different types of blood, maybe? We'll see.